Where do you rank in your pantheon of performances delivering that amazing acceptance speech while being clutched by Orlando Bloom in 2002?
Honestly, that may be my peak achievement. People make me watch it all the time. I was just with my sister's boyfriend's family this past weekend. It's their favorite thing. Someone came over, a friend, they were like, have you seen it? You have to see it. They start playing it. I'm literally running down the hall of the house to get away from this video. I'm like hiding in the room. I come out, still not over, still talking. Orlando Bloom's shaking like a leaf.
Prepare your ears, humans. Happy, Sad, Confused begins now.
Hey guys, it's Josh. Welcome to another edition of Happy, Sad, Confused. Today we've got Dakota Fanning. It's kind of her first official visit to the podcast. We had her once way back when, but this is the career deep dive. That was way back in pandemic times. We don't talk about that conversation. This one is a great one. We talk about everything from the beginnings, I Am Sam, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Twilight days, to her new film, The Sun Never Sets. Hey guys, thanks as always for checking out the podcast. Remember to hit that subscribe button, YouTube, Spotify, however you're doing it. That is your choice. I appreciate you guys as always for checking out what we do over here. Before we get to Dakota Fanning, quick reminder, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/happy, sad, confused. Early access to all our episodes. You can ask questions to our guests. You get merch. You get access to our live events in LA and New York. So much more. Patreon.com/happy, sad, confused. Okay, let's talk a little Dakota Fanning quickly before we dive into the conversation. Her new film, fantastic. It is called The Sun Never Sets. This is a small indie. It needs your support. It's got some great performances from her, from Jake Johnson, from Corey Michael Smith. It is directed by Joe Swanberg. If you don't know Joe Swanberg's work, especially with Jake actually over the years, they do this kind of semi-improvisational style, these dramedies, if you will. And this is kind of a relationship dramedy, I guess. And it's really Dakota's film, though, at the center. And she delivers one of her best performances. And I'm so happy for her. It's something she's obviously very proud of, both the finished product, but also the very unique experience of making it. And we get into that in this conversation. But I was also just thrilled to have her to dive deep into her entire career, which has been about 25 years. I think she's 31, 32 now. And she has been acting since she was just a little kid. I Am Sam was that first film. Her and Michelle Pfeiffer and Sean Penn, and then working with the likes of De Niro and Denzel and Tom Cruise. We talk about it all in this, including that evolution into, being this acclaimed adult actor in all these great TV shows. She's Emmy nominated currently for All Her Fault. She was Emmy nominated for Ripley. And of course, her work with Tarantino in recent years, a ton to talk to her about. And she's also, like her sister Elle, a great supporter of the podcast, always has been, and always super, super fun to talk to, especially considering she just worked with Elle for the first time. So this is kind of her first extended chat, I think, about working with Elle Fanning finally in their new film, The Nightingale, which comes out next year, which I'm very, very excited for. So that's what's coming up. Enjoy this conversation. She's fantastic. Here's me and Dakota Fanning. Dakota.
Hello.
It's good to see you. Welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you.
I say welcome back. I feel like this is really the official first.
I think this is the official first. It's been on Zoom and,
we did Pandemic Times one, and that was like devoted to your passion for Almost Famous.
Yes, correct.
But
which is still strong.
We can do a deep dive in that if you want today. But we covered a lot in that one.
We did.
Congratulations on the new film.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I want to start the important stuff. I think I told you this. I did try the margarita at Casa Vega.
Oh, did you? The Dakota?
Delicious.
It's delicious. Casa Vega is the best.
Casa Vega is the best. So for those that don't know, Dakota has a margarita immortalized at Casa Vega, iconic LA restaurant.
Yep.
This was iconic before you worked with Tarantino, but there's the whole Tarantino connection too.
And Christy Vega, who her father started the restaurant, and she runs it now, is one of my aunt's best friends. So I've known Christy for like 22 years, like literally, like long time. So it's a staple in our family.
Where on the list of career accomplishments do you rank the Dakota? At Casa Vega?
As a Valley girl, LA Valley girl, it is maybe number one. Like literally. Yeah, people, I get photos of that menu consistently. People are like, whoa, this is
It's a good
really
drink too.
cool.
It's got a little honey in there, as I
Got a
recall.
little honey, a little thyme. It's really good.
Come on. You have many accomplishments. Yeah, because I think Elle told me last time that you are a lady of the lake. That's what you're known as.
I am a lady of the lake. Yes, I am. Yes,
Much like
I am.
your buddy Kirsten,
Exactly.
also a lady of the lake.
Yes, she is also a lady of the lake. Yeah, the TL.
So, yeah, a lot of accomplishments to celebrate today. Emmy nominations, 2 Emmy nominations.
Yes.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank
I also learned that you and Elle are going to be getting stars next year
We are.
on the Walk of Fame. Is that meaningful? I mean, as
Oh
someone that
my
like grew up in the
gosh.
business, like,
We told our mom when we found out the night before and couldn't say anything, but we were like, well, we have to tell our mom. And so we called our mom together. We were all in different places, and my mom started crying. She like burst into tears. I think it's just, that is such an iconic thing. And yeah, the first time I came to LA before I even started acting, you know, when it was just like, maybe I'll do some commercials or something. Like, that's the main thing you do. You go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and see the stars and find out where certain people's stars are and go take your picture with them. And so to have Elle and I immortalized in that way, I think we're the first sisters to have the double star ceremony, which is very cool.
that's great. Do you
We're
get any
really
say on
excited.
where it's going to be? Is it in front of like the Raising Canes?
People
Like, where do you?
people keep asking. I have no idea. And by the way, outside Raising Canes would be great.
What's the campaign
Be
now?
like kind of ideal.
So the reason you've come in here today is to spread the good word of this great new film. For
Yes.
folks that don't know, Joe Swanberg's work, a very unique kind of filmmaker, to say the least. The Sun Never Sets is the film. You're front and center. This is your movie. I mean, it's kind of a three-hander, but it's really your movie.
Yeah, thank you.
You should feel very proud of it. I mean, you know as well as I do, like there's the experience of making a film, which can sometimes be great, sometimes be horrible.
Yep.
And there's the result of the film, which
Yep.
can sometimes be great and sometimes be horrible.
Yeah.
It's very rare when it lines up and it's like great experience, great product.
Yes. I cannot stress enough how unbelievable the experience was. I mean, it was from the first time that I met Joe and Jake, we had a really long Zoom, the three of us, and it was just like we had known each other forever.
Yeah.
And then making the movie and getting to know Corey Michael Smith. My sister knew him a bit from Sentimental Value.
Oh, of course.
Because he's in that. And so I had already heard great things about him. And then just the process of making it in Alaska, in Anchorage, Alaska, with Joe and Jake and Corey. And then Anna Conkle was there and a part of it. She was incredible. Like it was so magical. And it was one of those experiences that you need every once in a while to deeply remind you of why you love doing this so much, you know, because life gets crazy and it becomes about scheduling and about this and about that. And, oh, should I do this or should I, you know, it's like, not that I'm like some strategic person when it comes to like films or series that I'm a part of, but this was just like pure creative.
Yeah, shakes up the process in the best way,
Shakes up the process in the best way. If people don't know Joe's films, the script is not a traditional script. It's more of an outline, and a lot of it is improvised. So that in and of itself is completely different from anything that I've ever done before. And before I made it, friends of mine were like, when I was explaining that, if they weren't familiar with Joe's work, they were like, oh my God, like, are you freaking out? And I was like,
wait, should I be freaking out?
I was like, I am freaking out.
Yeah.
But there was something in the back of my mind that was like, it's going to be fine. Like, it's going to be totally fine. And I didn't know what that little voice in the back of my mind, like why I was convinced that it was going to be fine.
Yeah.
But it was Joe.
Right.
It was Joe. That's why it was fine, is because Joe is the greatest and is leading you in a way where you're doing it and you don't even know that you're doing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's really collaborative. And then Jake, of course, long time collaboration going with Joe.
He's an
They have
absurd
a
human
deep
being,
history.
though. He is like a silly man.
Jake is the funniest person I have ever met. I actually genuinely, not exaggerating, I really think that he is.
He's top 5 for me. He just did, I've told you about my dog show. He just did,
Yes.
he did
Did
my
he
dog
do it?
show.
Oh.
And it was.
Were you crying?
I was sweating.
Was your stomach hurting?
was.
There were days, and because of Joe and Jake's history together and their friendship and both of their sense of humors, the combination, there would be times where I would be like, you have to stop, I'm going to throw up. Like, you know what
Stop
I mean?
doing
Like,
the bits.
I
can't.
I'm laughing so hard, I'm crying, my stomach is hurting, and I'm like, I can't breathe. And then people say that, like, oh, that person's so funny.
No.
Oh my God, we were crying, laughing. No. Like, I deeply mean that. So getting to just be around that was so great. And then, making this movie that, and like you were saying at the beginning, like having the result match the experience is like, I really have a lot of gratitude for when that happens. And I love the movie so much. I really do.
So what is that like for you as an actor at this point to like sit down in the theater? Yeah. You've had that experience so many different times, and and I'm sure every kind of experience where it's like
you're like,
was that the movie we made? a little different. Do you still get butterflies? Is that a nervous day when you finally screen a movie?
So with this, Joe had sent us like his kind of assembly in like a rough cut, because also the way that the movies are made in Joe and Jake's world, it's very equitable. Like, we're all producers, so we all kind of were able to get on a Zoom and like chat about different things and be like, Joe, could you try? I kind of miss that like funny thing. He's like, oh, let me put it back in there. I'll show you. I'll just send you the scene, So of course, like for me, I always defer to the director. Like, the directors who I want their vision to be the thing that makes it into the world. But getting to be a little bit a part of that process was really fun. So I had watched it myself at home. And then I showed my mom and my sister, and they loved it. And then when it premiered at South by Southwest, that was the first time seeing it on a big screen with an audience, with other friends of mine that I knew would really like it. And it was really magical. Like, I can't wait to see, like, when it comes out, like, I'm for sure going to go to the theater and watch it again.
I mean, it does feel like from my vantage point, the folks like me, we kind of like look at the career and you kind of you chunk it out. You kind of like figure out like the different stages.
Yeah.
And like, it kind of makes it math, which this isn't, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But you kind of look at the last few years and it kind of does look like you're in this really cool, like you've done a lot of amazing TV work. Yeah. 2 Emmy nominations, Ripley and All Her Fault, a lot of producing, working with Elle. This film, like, it's not as tidy as that, I know. Right. But does it feel like a little bit like, I'm in a different kind of groove? Like the last 3 or 4 years, I'm finding a different lane. I
think so. I think it does, for whatever reason. I don't even know why, but it does. And I think that I'm just going with, I've always gone with my gut, but I'm really going with my gut. And I'm also, I don't want to say that making this movie was like some big risky decision, but it was like a little maybe off the path of what somebody would expect me to do. Yeah. But in reality, that's this movie and this character and this experience is actually like way more who I am. Right. Do you know what I mean?
I've heard you say that. It's the nature of the collaborative nature, right? Yes, so this woman, Wendy, like you do connect with her more, like not only the nature of the story, but like literally the stuff that you brought to it, the ideas that you brought to the table, right? Yeah. So without getting you on the couch too much, but like, what do you see when you see Wendy on the screen? What do you see of yourself in there that you haven't seen before?
I see a lot of myself. I see like a really free version of myself. And I think because of the nature of Joe's process, you do end up bringing a lot of yourself because you're thinking of things to say on the fly. So what do you fall back on? You. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so yes, as much as I, of course, am playing a character and there are differences between me and Wendy, I see a lot of my mannerisms. I see a lot of like freedom in my face. Like, I don't know. I just like when I'm laughing in The Sun Never Sets, I'm laughing. Yeah. Like, it's and so I think people who know me who have seen it are like, it's fun for them to see the real me playing this character, you know?
More Happy, Sad, Confused coming up. Well, it's August, guys, so it kind of feels like the perfect time for a reset right before the fall comes. And a fun place for me to reset is with my closet. And Quince makes it easy and affordable. That's why I'm thrilled they are a sponsor of Happy, Sad, Confused. Quince specializes in those everyday staples that you get a ton of use out of. What I love about them, though, is that they value quality and style. All of their pieces are versatile and timeless. You can seamlessly use them at work and then for a night out just hanging with friends and family. Quince makes it easy to upgrade your wardrobe. I'm talking about premium denim, tailored chinos with the perfect kind of fit and fabric you'd expect, frankly, from a luxury designer brand. But with Quince, they're just $60. In fact, everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They do that by working with ethical factories and cutting out the middlemen. So no brand markups here, just high quality. I have so many pieces from Quince that I use all the time, frankly. Sweaters, pants. I have a linen jacket that's become my go-to the last few months. The fit, the material, it's honestly perfect. And like I said, these are just everyday clothes that you're actually going to get a ton of use out of. Plus, Quince has become my go-to for everything from hotel quality bedding and bath essentials to premium cookware and travel must-haves. So upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/happysad. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/happysad. So I try to create a good food routine for myself, but I always find myself in a quandary, honestly. No time, no food, no options. I really don't want to buy something overpriced and bad for me anyway, but I do just because it's easy. And frankly, I used to do that a lot, but my friends, Huel has become my lifesaver. They are my daily fix and they can be yours too. A complete nutritious meal that's easy and tastes good and yes, gives you the nutrients that your body needs. Whether it's their ready-to-drink products, chocolate is my go-to for that, by the way, or making a shake with their Black Edition powder. I put it in this trusty container here. This is the high-protein meal I actually look forward to every day. It really satisfies me. I'm good for hours. If you don't know about Huel, that's Huel, by the way, their Black Edition powder is delicious. It goes with milk or almond milk, which I use, or water, and you get out of it so much. 40 grams of protein in every serving. It literally takes 30 seconds to make, and you've got a complete meal with 27 essential vitamins and minerals and no artificial sweeteners or colors or flavors. And did I mention it's actually really tasty? It's honestly delicious. I'm also obsessed with their ready-to-drink bottles, which are perfect for a grab and go. And those have 35 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, and they're under $5 a meal. You can't beat it. Well, we've got a great limited time offer right now for new customers, so this really is the time to give it a shot. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make healthy eating simple. Get Huel today with my exclusive offer of 15% off online with my code HAPPY15 at huel.com/happy15. That's HUEL.com/happy15. New customers only. Thanks to Huel for partnering and supporting Happy, Sad, Confused. By nature of like having done this as long as you have, since you were such a little kid, like, you know, little kids, I assume, aren't necessarily encouraged to improvise. Like, is that something that you've kind of had to like relearn in recent years? Like, it's okay. It depends on the set. Obviously, you're on a Tarantino set. You're not going to be improvising.
No, exactly. It's funny though, when I did I Am Sam, the biggest takeaway from I Am Sam was that Sean improvised a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I, right off the bat, learned, you obviously memorize your lines and you know what's supposed to happen in the scene, but you have to still be present in the moment. If somebody asks you, is it raining? And you're, it's written that it was supposed to be raining, but now it's not raining.
Right.
You have to remember that. Like, you can't lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, actually, no, it's not raining. I mean, whatever.
So, like, literally in a nutshell, you got like acting one of like the ultimate,
I got a blast
know
of
your
that
shit,
lesson.
but also be in the moment.
Yes, I got a blast of that lesson at 7.
Yeah.
So I've always carried that with me. And then, of course, like you said, like probably not improvising on Ripley. Steve Zalian has written those scripts and there's no need to. Like, I don't feel the need to. Like, I'm not somebody that feels the need to improvise.
Let me plus up your dialogue, Steve Zalian. I got something for
exactly.
you.
Like, Steve, 1 second. So, you know, there's a lot of times where it's totally not necessary.
Yeah.
And, but with this, it's inherent, you know, with The Sun Never Sets, it was inherent. And yeah, I was like, literally the night before, I was like, oh my, like trying to be like, okay, maybe I'll say that. And then I was like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was like, no, you can't do it. You have to just like trust. You have to trust your own brain and trust Joe and trust Jake. And they had told me something I would kind of go back to that would calm my nerves is they were like, as much as the process is the outline and the improv and the whatever, they were like, there will never be a time, I promise you, where you don't know what to say.
Right.
Like, it's made like a normal movie. There's a call sheet.
Right.
There's a schedule. Like, you know the intentions of the scene. And they were like, you will know what to say. Just trust us.
Yeah.
And that became true, you know, pretty much right off the bat.
And you mentioned like you shoot this in Alaska. Like the whole thing sounds like adventure. So like you step off the plane, you're like, okay.
In a different world.
Yeah. Where would you rank? You've shot literally all around the planet. Yeah. Where would this, like, just from a physical standpoint, the constant
top.
daylight, the whole thing?
Oh yeah,
like,
this is like at the top of the list. Yeah, it's so unique. Obviously, the title of the film comes from the fact that it really doesn't get dark there in the summer, and we were filming in June, May and June, and definitely Jake did not care for the sun never setting.
I'm sure he was quiet about it.
He was super quiet about it. No one really knew. But I loved it. I was like, I just thought it was so neat. And Alaska was a place I never knew if I would get to. Like, and I didn't really know exactly what it was like. And yeah, like you said, you step off the plane and how beautiful it is next level.
Yeah.
I mean, you see mountains and green and snow and clear water and whales and like moose, and I never saw a bear. I did want to, but I didn't see a bear. And we were filming in Anchorage, but we also kind of went to other places too. We filmed in this place, Whittier, that sort of opens the movie, filming in Whittier, which is a town that you get to through this tunnel that's, you can only go through the tunnel at certain times, and then once you're through the tunnel in Whittier, you can
Whittier.
only get out of Whittier at a certain time when the tunnel like allows. So yeah, it was just like, it was really amazing to film in Alaska. And I think what was also really fun was the people there were so willing to help and be a part of it, and we're so generous and really excited that we were there, and so that made it really special too.
Spoils you a little bit.
Really, we were really spoiled. They're like, you can film here all night. We're like, no, it's okay. We don't need to. You know what I mean?
You're used to like LA or New York, where it's like, you have 30 minutes.
You have to leave right now. And like, they were just like so willing and helpful, and it was really nice. Yeah.
Okay, so we do have the luxury of time. I promise we're not going to do every single. You have too many credits to talk through, and we have a long way to go back. We talked a little bit already about I am Sam.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, how fortuitous is it that kind of experience with Sean Penn and Michelle Pfeiffer is the first film experience?
Pretty amazing. Yeah.
Like by then, like I guess this applies to a lot of the early experiences. Like, you know, you're 6, 7, 8, 9. You're working with these insane actors. Like, did you have a lot of awareness of who these people were at the time? Like, did your parents like say, by the way, the Sean Penn guy is a very big deal?
Yes. I hadn't seen the full extent of Sean's work at 6.
A lot of it's not. Not a lot of Pixar on there. Not a.
But I did
Casualties
know.
of War.
Exactly. I did know that he was a super respected, serious, like, you know, movie star. And same with Michelle. And so that sort of started me off. And then, then you would kind of watch. Like, I remember when I was young, I loved the movie One Fine Day.
Oh yeah.
With Michelle, like I just, so then you start seeing things and you're like, oh my God. And then now you fully realize who Michelle was, and just like, oh my God, being in that first movie with those two people is kind of amazing.
Like, are the early memories like conflated with the actual films? Because like my memories of being like a kid are can get a little fuzzy sometimes.
Yeah. I think that because the experiences were so specific, it's like solidified my memories like so much. And it's like, it is in chapters. Like I know on I Am Sam, I was 6 and I turned 7. And then I know the next thing that I did. And then I know like that by the next birthday, I was then going to do Man on Fire. You know, like different, it's like sort of in these chunks.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like a summer camp for me.
Yeah,
Like I went to, and then I
right.
met this kid at this camp.
Yes,
and whatever.
and you know that would have been before
Yeah.
that other experience. So it's kind of like broken down in that way in my mind. But yeah, people will say to me like, I mean, do you even remember working with Denzel Washington? I'm like, yeah, I do, of course. Like, what are you talking about? You don't forget that.
No. Where do you rank again in your pantheon of performances? Really buckling down and delivering that amazing acceptance speech while being clutched by Orlando Bloom in 2002.
Honestly, that may be my peak achievement. Like
Here's the photo. This is what you suffer for being around for all these years.
At least you're not going to make me watch it.
No, I'm not. I won't do
which
that.
People make me watch it all the time because it happened. I was just with my sister's boyfriend's family this past weekend. It's their favorite thing. Someone came over, a friend. They were like, "Have you seen it? You have to see it." They start playing it. I'm literally running down the hall of the house to get away from this video. I'm like hiding in the room. I come out, still not over, still talking. Orlando Bloom's shaking like a leaf.
You had a lot of
trying
agents
to hold me up. I
thank. You
had so many agents. I had Bob Shea from New Line. Like, I mean, I thank God and my agents.
I know.
God, then my agents. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And by the way, remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh my God.
Remember it like it was yesterday was like, I have a lot of people to thank. And then at the end, my mom, dad, and my little sister Elle. I mean, it's so funny and I love it. I don't not like it, but like listening to it sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's still going. It's still going.
When you get your inevitable Emmy, you should just do the exact same speech and ask Orlando to come up. And
when I've run into Orlando over the years, I've seen him a few times actually recently, and we always talk about it. And he's like, "All right, come on, let's do it." I'm like, the Critics' Choice Awards is they're missing an amazing bit.
I'm a part of that group. I'm going to
Okay,
put this
you
up.
need to
I'm gonna
put this
let
up. They're missing an amazing bit
It
from
would
me
break
and
the
Orlando.
internet. Okay, let's make this happen.
Come on.
Do you remember being at the MTV Movie Awards and receiving that was a major year?
Yes.
That was the Gosling Notebook kiss year.
Yes. I do remember. Was I just there once, or was I just there? I was there with Tom.
Okay.
I was there with Tom.
I'm thinking about you won for I think Best Frightened Performance.
Best Frightened Performance. That would have been that year.
Yes.
That was the first
but
time.
you came for War of the Worlds as well. You're saying.
I did. Yeah. I think maybe we presented or we won something. I do remember it though. It was like Lindsay Lohan, Hilary Duff, like Paris Hilton. Like I was like, oh, my mind is exploding. Everyone's here. Like I was just like, it was peak.
Yeah.
Peak. All of that. Never forget it.
Speaking of Tom, there's a recent photo I want to talk about. Can we look at this
Yes.
photo? So a little reunion.
Yes.
You, Tom, Colin crashing the party.
Yes. It was so fun.
And you got to be near Steven Spielberg's disembodied
the
head.
He was a popcorn holder of Steven's head. Yeah, it was a screening that Tom hosted for Disclosure Day at Steven's theater at Universal.
Right.
And I was invited, and I was like, oh, dying to see Disclosure Day, and then getting to see Tom. My mom came with me because she was there when we were doing War of the Worlds. She hadn't seen Tom in a long time, and Tom, my mom and I, we jumped up and down. We were so excited to see each other. It was amazing. And then we got this picture. And Colin, who I didn't really know, but Elle worked with on The Beguiled.
Oh, right.
Nicest man on planet Earth.
Like an angel
Like
on Earth.
nicest man on the planet.
I know.
And he was with his son, who was the nicest kid I've ever met. I was like struck by how nice he was. It was just like
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
I was like, oh, I need to remember that and like try and be that way for
half as
somebody
nice as
else. I mean,
Colin.
literally, I was like, my mom and I were like, the nicest man we've ever met. It was crazy.
I want you to know, on the other end of that, I got a chance to do a Q&A with Spielberg here in New York when he saw this photo. I was literally with him when he was looking at this photo. He was very touched by the whole thing.
Good.
Very
Good. Yeah, it's so sweet.
So are you still on? So obviously you work with Tom, War of the Worlds.
Yep.
Famously, he would send you shoes every year.
Still happening.
How many? What?
I know. We talk about it. We talked about it then. He was like, I'm going to keep doing this. He was like, I love this tradition. I love the check-in that we have once a year about it. He was like, it's going to keep happening. And I was like, I'll take them.
Every kind of shoe at this point? Like, do you have...
Yeah, new, whatever the new vibe is.
Do we think he's doing the research himself? Does he have a whole team?
According to Tom, he is involved. So he's involved.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know the specifics. I don't ask.
It's the same thing like the cruise cake list. You don't want to know the particulars. You don't know, like, you imagine he's delivering them himself.
Yeah, right. Everyone's like, do you get the Tom Cruise cake? I'm like,
you're OG.
I'm OG.
Come on.
Okay?
I
get the cake. Plus a little something extra.
Yeah.
A couple months later, my birthday's in February.
I've heard other things. Guillermo's told me he gets like a gingerbread house. There are different tiers.
Fun.
There are all these secret
I'm happy
lists.
with the cake. I'm happy with the cake.
Well, you reunited with Denzel professionally. Yes. It would be nice to reunite with both Steven and Tom at some point.
Yeah. It absolutely would. It would absolutely. But it's also, you don't even know if you're going to get to work with Steven or Tom once. I mean, so having the experience of both of them together, like that, I'll carry it for a lifetime. But it would be amazing, yeah.
More Happy, Sad, Confused coming up. If you're a fan of Happy, Sad, Confused, a fan of mine, you probably love Outer Banks. I've loved talking to this cast over the years, and I'm so thrilled to say there's a really cool new podcast out there if you're an OBX fan. It's Outer Banks, the official podcast. This is a 6-episode companion podcast that celebrates the final season of Outer Banks. It has intimate interviews with all the core players. You got Chase in there, Madeline, Madison. They're all in there. It's hosted by Rhea Chufo from Chicks in the Office. I'm sure you know her. She was an original Outer Banks superfan, so she's the perfect host for this. I've been listening to this show, and it's really helped me kind of cope in the best possible way with this bittersweet ending. We're so thrilled. Look, 5 seasons. We've been gifted with such a special cast, such a special show. This show is fantastic because it goes into not only the fan favorite moments over the years, looking back at the special relationships, the special storylines. Yes, it looks at this new final season, but it really captures, I think, the magic that made Outer Banks so special. The cast talks about their experience bringing these roles to life. They revisit their journeys through all 5 seasons. They get nostalgic, they laugh, they get emotional, and they unpack some of the biggest fan favorite storylines. If you're an OBX fan, this is the one for you. You can watch Outer Banks, the official podcast, only on Netflix, or listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That's Outer Banks, the official podcast. Check it out. So some of you may think what you see and hear on the podcast is the total me. The truth is, I get super stressed like everybody else. Work challenges, the health of a loved one, it can all feel pretty overwhelming. That's why I'm so happy Rula is an ongoing sponsor for Happy, Sad, Confused. It's one thing to find a therapist you like, but then you learn the problem of actually making sure that they take your insurance. Then there are all those online therapy platforms, right? But the truth is that many of them don't work with insurance. And then you're looking at huge out-of-pocket costs. So guess what? Now you can add money stress to the rest of your problems, not with Rula. Their average copay is just $15 per session. And that's because they partner with over 100 insurance plans. And it's real therapy from licensed professionals. This should be how insurance works after all, right? You use your insurance benefits to maintain your physical health. Why shouldn't you do the same for your mental health? And Rula knows that in order to provide you with the best care, they have to consider your goals and preferences and background so that you can get a curated list of licensed in-network therapists who are actually aligned with what you need. Because finding the right therapist can make all the difference. No wait lists, appointments are available as soon as tomorrow, and you're not on your own, guys. Rula sticks with you throughout the journey. They check in to make sure that your care is helping you as you move forward. So go to Rula.com/happy to get started today. That's RULA.com/happy for quality therapy that's covered by insurance. Thousands of people are already using Rula to get affordable, high-quality therapy that's actually covered by insurance. Visit rula.com/happy to get started. And after you sign up, you'll be asked how you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. That's Rula, RULA.com/happy. You deserve mental health care that works with you, not against your budget. Especially the early stuff, like you were like the kid getting like every major role, it felt like at that time. Like, were you experiencing rejection? Like when I talked to a lot of like former, actors that were acting really young, it was a lot of like auditions and dealing with rejection. Did you have to deal with that too, or was it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there was when I first came to LA and, maybe doing some commercials and whatever, and you're going to these auditions for commercials or like little parts on a TV show or something. I mean, there were plenty of things that I wouldn't get all the time. And I would say, I think that why I've been able to maybe sustain and like handle the rejection or the disappointment that inevitably comes, I would say to my mom, if I knew I didn't get something or whatever, I would be like, oh, they must have wanted somebody with brown hair. Like, right.
Something out of your control.
Something out of my control. Like I was like born with that thing of lucky. Like just not absorbing it too much. And then of course, listen, there's been times over the course of the whole deal where you're disappointed or, you feel you feel like, oh, I really wanted to do that. That happens. But, I've always been really good about like, there must be
something else around the corner.
There must be a reason,
right.
There must be a reason. And even if it's not obvious right in that moment, things become obvious later and you're like, man, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have done that and whatever. So I've always been pretty able for whatever reason to not absorb it into how I feel about myself. And I'm grateful for that.
It can be tough though, because like, especially when you're doing like the callbacks and stuff, and it's like you start to imagine a future, right? Like you kind of go down the road, like on the franchise side, and sometimes we're like, this is the next 5-10 years of my life.
Totally. And then it's like, nope.
So was there, not to judge up bad memories, but was there anything that you came down the line for that was like, oh, this feels like meant for me, and then it wasn't for whatever reason?
Yep. I could think of one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Time has passed. Dakota, get it out. I can't. Therapy.
No, I can't say this one. I cannot say this one.
Wow.
But yes. And by the way, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's okay. Yes. It really is. It really is. It really is. But there's an element of being an actor and like it's a little bit of like it's inherent that like you're gonna get a little heartbroken, like it's kind of a part of it. But I also, because of certain things that have happened, like a couple disappointments, like I do not rely on anything that I'm doing until I am there. Yeah. Like I'm like, well, I think I'm going to be working on this thing. Like my language around it is very specific because it's just healthier for me.
Well, even UNL, I mean, the Nightingale, like.
Oh, well, I mean, long journey. Yeah. Long journey.
Yeah.
To make that happen, for sure. And asked about it all the time. That's the other thing. Then people find out about something, and then you're asked about it all the time, and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. But then it's exciting because then it's like, oh, wow, people really do want this to happen, But yeah, making the Nightingale, we finished that earlier this year. And
so much anticipation. For not even from us. We all have anticipation. For you guys.
For us.
Like you must have built it up so much. Like, what was the first day like? Did it feel like nerves, like in a weird way? Like obviously you couldn't be closer and this is meant to be, but put me in your head that first couple days.
Yeah. I think Elle and I were nervous. Like we didn't want to admit how nervous about it we were, because it was like the little intrusive thought of like, is this going to be okay? Like, are we going to be able to do this? Or is it going to be weird? Are we going to be laughing? Like, what is it going to be like? But I don't think we wanted to talk about it too much because it was sort of that thing of like, oh, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we really wanted to start, scheduling wise, things were really complicated, but it was really important to us that we started the movie together, doing scenes together to just like see
Yes.
right away. And the first day couldn't have been more normal. Couldn't have been like, that part of it couldn't have been easier.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's because we spent our whole childhoods playing together and making up these scenarios. And like, that's how we learned how to act.
Truly.
Was like with each other in our playroom, making up the craziest
I was
stuff.
going to say, whatever you're doing in the Nightingale can't compare to...
It doesn't compare to me giving birth to Elle. Right. Yeah, exactly. No, it doesn't. Like, every time she tells it, I'm like, you have got to stop telling people about that. It sounds so weird, but like it wasn't. We had this. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but literally, it like that was our favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
So it was just that on a bigger scale.
So no, you didn't have to like set any kind of ground rules of like, yes, we're sisters, but we're actors together, and like in the way that we were going to kind of carry ourselves. It just kind of like you found like the way organically.
Joke. I mean, we would joke about like, oh, Dakota can't boss me, or Elle would joke like Dakota can't boss me around, and like blah blah blah. And it was like a bit that we were doing, and like of course I wasn't gonna do that, But then there were times where I was like, "You're talking too loud. Like you need to be quiet."
And that was a bit, or that was real?
No, that was real. I'm just using it. I'm just like saying, but there were some times where I was like, oh, I need to sort of keep my mouth shut.
Are you really going to deliver the line like that? Is that's
yeah.
That's what you're going to do?
No, there was nothing performance wise. I think that boundary was like very clear, and there was nothing that I had to say. She was incredible. But yeah, there were a couple of times where I definitely was like,
big sister can't stop.
Can't be stopped.
I mean, when I spoke to her on one of the recent podcasts, like she was saying, again, so much was built up about you guys finally working together. And then she was saying like, you guys are like, maybe we should just do a bunch of these. Like, and I don't know how serious. Like
yes, that's serious. Oh yeah, we're serious.
Now the Band-Aid's been ripped.
Band-Aid's ripped. It's like, why would we not like
play every permutation of sister?
Exactly. Like keep collaborating it. Like, every age and every experience.
Greg Gardens, Here You Come.
Yeah, like exactly. Like I think for so long it was like this sacred thing, and it is a sacred thing.
Right.
And like the first experience will always be the one that we just had. It will always be the Nightingale, and like that was so important. But now that we've done it, we're like, let's do another one. Like totally,
Do you have one she mentioned something that she wanted Tony McNamara to write. Is that something that ever get off the ground?
No, but I still like that's still percolating. There's another one that's still percolating. Like there's a couple, but I'm like, it's endless. Like, because we need to play sisters that hate each other and have a terrible relationship. Like that would be amazing. Like, because again,
you're too excited about this. You're like a little bit too.
Because whether people believe us or not, because we're working so much together and producing so much together, people really ask, like, do you guys really get along that well? And you feel like you're lying. Or Elle and I could not be closer. I mean, like, our relationship could not be better, truly. Yeah. So I'm like, let's do the opposite. Like, jealous, like, totally like jealous, mean sisters. That would be so fun.
We're ready.
Yeah.
How many times have you talked or texted her today?
Oh, all morning long.
Yeah.
All morning long. I was asking her what I needed to wear. Like, I was like, I was sending her pictures. I was like, should I wear this or that or that? Great. Yeah. I mean, we are so close. Saw her last night.
Okay, let me run a few other random credits through the filmography.
Yeah.
Let's talk Twilight. I think I probably maybe even met you on the Twilight movies.
For sure.
Was that a big deal for you to get New Moon, to get Jane?
Yeah, it was a huge deal. It was like all anyone was talking about. I was in high school at the time. I was homeschooled until I went to high school, and then I went to a regular high school, and it was like everyone was obsessed.
Yeah.
So it was a huge deal.
You hadn't
And-
gone up for Bella prior, I
No.
assume. No, okay.
No, I think I was just a
Little
bit
too
young
young. Yeah,
for
yeah,
it. Yeah. But yeah, getting to play Jane was amazing, and that's where I met Kristen, who is one of my closest friends, and
Did you see that Rob recently compared his Odyssey character to Jacob in Twilight?
I did see the clip where he was like, "No one's Team Jacob." I was like, "Oh my god."
Poor Taylor, after all these years.
No, I know. I'm like, some people are Team Jacob.
I mean, no one I want to hang out with, but yeah, I mean,
Rob's not Team Jacob.
Exactly.
That was clear. Yeah.
That's clear.
But no, I mean, it was just such a specific like thing, It was
To be in the center of that, because like I
to be in
covered
the
those
center
movies
of
so
it.
much,
Yeah.
I've never seen
and they
anything
had no
like
idea. They just had no clue it was going to be that. They thought they did some little vampire movie, like and then going to that Comic-Con and being like hit with the wave of the fans was super intense. So getting to be a part of that for me, and I got like kind of just all the good parts of it because I was just a little character that was popped in, popped out, popped in, popped out. So I didn't have really any of the pressure. I just got the kind of fun experience. So it was like ideal,
And then you mentioned Kristen, you got to work with her again for a movie I feel like more people should see. I really like The Runaways. I thought you guys did a great job with that one.
Thank you. Same.
And that must have been a meaningful experience. I mean, it's like playing real life figures, singing, the whole vibe of that.
Yeah.
Great Michael Shannon, come on.
I know. Yeah, it was really special. Filmed during the summer. I was 15. It was right after I'd done New Moon. So Kristen and I had met, and then we were going to do, this movie. It was like really fun to immerse yourself in that world of the Runaways. Joan was there a lot. Cherie was there a lot, getting to know them. That was a summer camp for me. It was the Runaways, it really was. And I really liked the movie.
It's a good movie.
I really liked the movie.
Was it a big decision? You came here, NYU.
Yep.
Like, where were you at in terms of like career, personal life? Like,
Yeah.
I need to kind of like stake a different, I don't know, like recalibrate, try something else out. I mean, where were you?
I just wanted to move to New York, and my mom wouldn't have let me move to New York if I wasn't going to college. And then also at the same time, it just was like a given that I would go to. I never imagined that I wouldn't go to college. And I just really wanted the experience of living in New York. So that's sort of how it came about. I was working, and I was working, but it was like, it felt like a bit of a quieter time career-wise for me, because I was really focused on being 18, 19 in New York and having those experiences. So, and I learned a lot during that time, and really happy that I got that time to be a student and be, going out with friends and like all of that. It's wouldn't trade that for anything.
It does, again, like to go back to my earlier point of kind of like, looking at the macro career and like looking at the evolution. Like maybe this is a little bit later, but like it does feel like 2013 to 2018 or 19, it's kind of like you're working consistently.
Yes.
But it also feels like maybe you're trying to figure out, like, you're kind of in a transitional age.
Yeah, I think it was also like figuring, like everyone else figuring out where to put me even more importantly. I think the reason in the last few years that you probably, or people probably feel like, oh, there's like a group. I think because everybody is very comfortable that I'm an adult.
Exactly.
Now. And I think that
we can't keep pretending she's 12.
Right. So, and that like, I really feel like that chapter is closed.
Yeah.
And so when I'm talking about things that I did as a young person, it's deeply in retrospect. You know what I mean?
It's probably
like,
easier for you now because like there's a separation.
Yeah, and I think it was always easy for me. It wasn't always easy for other people who perceived me as a certain age and whatever. So I think that is the reason why now it feels like groovier, because I just think it's now like I'm 32 years old.
We can't deny it anymore.
Can't deny it anymore. And so I think that I've found like I've found a place as an adult, as an actor, and everyone else has found that place for me also, you know?
Totally.
And so I feel like, yeah, those years were kind of that transition time where everyone was sort of catching up.
Do you see an evolution point in terms of like, you know, a lot of, especially for younger actors, it's behavior more than like technique.
Yeah.
Like where you can see a transition or remember even a transition of like how you approached roles and kind of and I mean, it seems like you were the anomaly actually. I'm thinking about like your early roles. You kind of always had technique.
Well, yeah, I guess, but I also like I still approach things the same way, which is I don't do that much. Like unless there's something that I need to learn, like
right.
I kind of am over familiar with like I know everything that's happening in the script, and like I learn my lines, and then
you can be
then I can
in the
be
moment.
there, and then I can be in the moment, and that's sort of what I've always done. And I think that it does come from starting when you're young. Like I just approached it as make believe, and I still kind of approach it as make believe, and haven't really changed that. I think for me, like the technique is more of like how it's proper to behave, what behave on set behavior, and like like that professional thing I learned from so many people, the importance of being on time. I don't want people to wait for me. Like those sorts of things I'm very like rigorous about. Yeah. And they also haven't changed, but like that's where I feel like my like the professionalism that I hope to inhabit, I'm like that I've learned so much from people that I've worked with, good and bad, I guess. You know? Like everybody has their own style. But in terms of like the technique as an actor, I'm like,
it's kind of
I just kind of try to behave how I think a normal person would behave given their circumstances. Like I just try and be as natural as possible.
Easier said than done, but yes. I would imagine when you talked about like professionalism on sets, like special experiences. We haven't even talked about Tarantino, so let's talk a little bit about, because that's a marker. That's a huge moment. You kind of manifested it from what I gather.
I did.
I don't know how often you do this. Is this something you've done a lot, where you've like sent a letter to a director or kind of said,
No. I've
never.
What happened, right? That's what happened. Yeah, I did. I knew that he was doing this movie, didn't know a lot about what the movie would be, but had heard from my agent that like there would be a role that would make sense for me. But, you know, Quentin has his process with how he casts and who he wants to see and who he whatever. And I was like, I'm just going to write him a note. I'm just going to write him a note and like see what happens. If it isn't for this, maybe it'll be for something else.
Exactly.
And so, yes, I wrote him a note, and he wanted me to come in after reading the note. And I had dreamed of being in one of his movies, but I had never told anyone. Like it was something in my own mind that I just was like, oh, that'll be like the best. Yeah. And me saying how I like don't really prepare for anything now. For this audition, I prepared so intensely for this audition. Like it was written what I was supposed to be wearing. I was like, I'm going to wear that. It wasn't like a dramatic costume. It was like, you know, cutoffs and a tank top. But I was like, well, might as well wear cutoffs and the tank top. Like, I remember like, I was like listening to like certain music from that time period, like before I went to the audition. I have never been more nervous in my whole entire life. I was shaking, like knees knocking together, like I didn't know how I was going to do it. And then when I went in there, Quentin reads the scenes with you.
Famously, I know.
I didn't know that going in, so that was a surprise. And weirdly, that put me so at ease.
Yeah.
Because it then became like, it wasn't like he's sitting in a chair like judging your performance. He's like
He's
in
in
the
it.
performance with you.
Yeah.
And so I was like, because that's my comfort zone is on a set and like doing a rehearsal and acting. That I can do that. But sometimes auditions
it's a
feel
whole
so
different thing.
sterile
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
feel like nobody's giving you any feedback and you just like walk in and walk out and you're like, well, I don't know how that went. So I expected it to be like that. And it was the exact opposite. It felt like being on set, like rehearsing the scene. And it put me totally at ease. And then I got a phone. I'll never forget getting the phone call that I got the part. I was so excited. And it's one of the most special experiences I've had to this day. Really,
I mean,
truly
electric on that set. Like, I mean, the stuff you get to do is pretty. It's like
it was. I would have stayed if they were like, you have to keep coming back every day and do the same scene over and over again. I would have been like done. Like it was the epitome of what making a movie can be like, you know, like really everyone is there to bring the best version of themselves. Every cast member, every crew member works with the same people a lot, you know, so there's a like camaraderie that you can't just create out of nowhere, you know.
I'm so curious about this Fincher Tarantino movie.
Oh, me too. I can't wait. I'll be first in line to see that. Right. I know.
Okay, a couple other random things.
Yeah.
You guys still working on the Paris Hilton series?
Still in development. That's another, people ask all the time. I'm like, I wish I had a better answer for people, like something more concrete, but it's, you know, in development and still being worked on.
We still don't know who, if either of you or someone else is going to play her?
Still don't know. It's like, I feel like it's all kind of, it'll just depend on like lots of different factors. Yeah.
What's the reality obsession today? Reality TV obsession?
I am watching, I weirdly hit this phase of my life, which like I'm concerned about is like, I'm getting in the bed, closing my eyes and going to sleep and not watching my shows.
At least you're not reading
like,
or something.
What? Like that, it's like honestly freaking me out.
Yeah.
Like getting in bed at night and being like, I don't think I can turn my show on. I'm like forcing I'm like, no, that is who you are. Like that is who you are. You can't lose that. I have, this is actually the most concerning thing that's happened of late. I have not started Big Brother yet.
And you are a devotee.
It is so disturbing that I have not started Big Brother yet. Like it's upsetting me that I haven't started it yet.
Yeah.
I can't even believe I'm admitting it. Like Julie Chen.
Shameful.
Julie Chen. Don't worry.
You'll be there.
I'll be there. I will catch up. I'm not watching any clips, any TikToks, any nothing. I am like scrolling. I don't know anything that's going on because I have to watch it.
You'll be there when you're ready for it.
There's so many episodes, but yeah, I will. but I will. I can't not watch. I can't become a person who doesn't watch Big Brother.
No, it's a defining characteristic.
It's a part of my identity. So I will. But so that I'm watching Real Housewives of Orange County, The Valley.
Okay. So you're still you.
But I'm still me. Still me. My favorite thing I've watched lately, it's not reality, but docuseries, is The Dark Wizard.
I don't know. Tell me. Educate me. I love the title.
My God. You got to watch The Dark Wizard. Okay. I hesitate to even say anything about it. It's about a climber. Like a kind of free solo climber. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to say anymore.
Okay.
It's life-changing. It really is. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing I've seen. And Elle too. Elle, I told Elle to watch it. Elle told people, like, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Kirsten has been working, I believe, with Jack Black.
She has, yes.
Has she relayed he probably knows by now, the internet has told him.
He totally
the obsession
knows.
That
Elle
and
I were at the airport in a lounge and this woman came up who's like best friends, I think, with his wife. And Elle was like, I'm so sorry. Like, this has gotten out of hand. And she was like, no, we love it. Like, she wanted to take a picture. She was like, no, we love it. We think it's so funny. But Elle's like gotten embarrassed about it, I think. Like, she revealed like too much of her true feelings about Jack.
It's too real.
She's nervous that it's made him uncomfortable.
I see.
I don't think it has.
I'm sure you guys have been in his presence before.
Only Elle. Elle met him at the Golden Globes.
Oh, I see.
And took those selfies.
Right.
I
You're
haven't
gonna
met
play
him
it
yet.
cool. You'll be chill.
I'll be chill. Yeah, I'll be chill.
Cut to.
Cut to her like,
Okay, we end every happy, sad, confused with these profoundly random questions.
Okay.
Dakota, you ready?
ready.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yeah. Your production company is.
Llewellyn, our family dog, the best dog in the whole world. Yeah, Llewellyn Pictures, named after her.
What do you collect?
Shot glasses.
Nice. Favorite video game of all time?
Never played a video game.
What?
Never played a video game.
Like,
I mean, phone games. Does that count?
Yeah,
but not like with a controller.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What about a phone game? Anything? Give us something. We're
I'm
worried for
really
you.
into right now. It's so hard to describe.
So like the Dark Wizard of games.
It is a game where something comes up, like let's say it's a clown face.
Sure.
But the clown face is made of yarn,
Yeah, I'm with you.
and you have to unspool each color of the yarn. I'm seeing nods. Do you play this? Okay. Yarn Fever. It's called Yarn Fever. Yeah, that's what I play. And I can't even tell you the level that I'm on. It's like really bad. It's like really bad. But I will say,
Yeah.
I only allow myself to buy the extra baskets for because you run out of space eventually in the yarn basket. The spools of spools of yarn can't fit in there anymore.
Yep.
And to unlock other ones, you need the coins and you need stuff. I don't allow myself to buy them. I mean, it has to be like, it has to be a situation where I feel like the game will not let me pass until I buy the extra basket, because I do think that they do that sometimes.
Right.
So it's a really last resort. I will get it on my own without buying the stuff. But yeah, I play Yarn Fever.
Ever have experience where like there's a crazy person talking to you like in a Starbucks and you're just trying to survive? I just had that experience. just like weather the storm. Just let her say what she
I
needs to
also play
say.
a game named Marble Sort, okay, where you sort marbles.
Yeah. I'm sorry I asked.
I'm sick. Yeah, I know. It's really fun though.
Another Dakota asked me this. Dakota Johnson asked me, would you rather have a mouthful of bees or one bee in your butt?
I've seen it, and I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder if he's going to ask me this. It's got to be, and I know this is what everybody, but it has to be bee in butt.
Yeah, it is.
It has to be bee in butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's pretty clear cut for me. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
A wallpaper on your phone.
My dog, Bunny. Yeah. Yeah.
Last actor you were mistaken for.
Elle Fanning.
How often is that a daily thing? Is that
Most people get it right, but it'll be Elle, and also Amanda Seyfried. She gets it, I get it. Oh, this is a really great story. When I was in high school, the guy that I was dating, his mom said to him, "Oh, tell Dakota I can't wait to see her in Dear John." Because there was like a big posters for Dear John all over the place with Amanda Seyfried, and so she knew me well, and still thought I was in Dear John. So, but by the way,
great?
Couldn't be a better person to be mistaken for. She's awesome.
Worst note a director has ever given you?
Can you do it more like the kid in The Sixth Sense?
That's an all-timer. I love that. I hope this was like in the last month.
I wish. No, I was young.
Yeah,
I was young. And I think at the time I said, I don't think so. Or what does that mean? Like I said, I didn't just say yes. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. More Haley Joel. That's what they always say.
More Haley Joel. Yeah. Yeah.
And finally, in the spirit of happy, sad, confused, an actor who always makes you happy.
I am having the privilege right now of working with Stellan Skarsgård, and it is filling me with immense joy to be in his presence every day and get to have the experience of working with him after hearing of Elle's experience and being the biggest fan in the world. So I'm going to say Stellan.
Having covered that amazing film Sentimental Value last year and going through it with him and having him like when I would see him at shows like even know like say like happy, sad, confused like in his accent make me so happy. Made me so happy.
He's just the nicest like most wonderful man. Yeah.
Sons too. Alexander's like a gem. He's a gem.
I know.
Movie that makes you sad?
So many. I mean, I'm like a sucker for when the dog dies, you know, like a Marley and Me. I'm gonna freak out every time. Yeah. Or I've thought about watching this movie again and I'm like, I actually don't know if I can. I don't know if I can take it. Babe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can ever watch Babe again. It's so sad to me, but it's so good, but it's really sad.
Go right to Babe Pig in the City, go to the sequel.
Yeah, exactly.
And finally, a food that makes you confused.
I guess I see these clips when you ask people this question, and they always say the same thing.
Yeah.
They go, well, it doesn't make me confused.
Right.
Why do you think they say that? Can I just ask? Like, I just wanted to understand. Like, obviously, it's not.
Well, I'm not yet because I think they're misinterpreting that.
They're misinterpreting.
I know you intellectually understand what the food.
Exactly. Every time they go, well, I'm not confused by it necessarily, but it's like, well, obviously not.
I don't think you're an idiot.
Yeah, we know, but it's like. So the way I interpret it, a food that makes you confused is I'm interpreting like, why would someone ever eat that? Correct? Okay.
You win.
Egg salad.
1,000,000%.
What the hell? What the fuck? Why are people eating this?
Now,
all the things on a menu, all wonderful sandwiches, meats, cheeses, prosciutto, mozzarella, even chicken salad.
I can't even do that.
Like,
yes.
But
actively choosing.
Chicken salad is like totally fine compared. Actively choosing egg salad?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
You know who has a great bit on this? Do you know the comedian Todd Barry? He's very deadpan.
Yeah, is he passionate about
He literally has a bit. My wife and I quote this to each other. It's so he has this bit of like going to the diner and going through the entire menu and saying, "Give me some egg salad."
Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
1,000,000%.
Don't eat it in public, at least, for God's sake. Keep it behind closed doors if you do like it. I'm just like, I don't get it at all. Come at me. Egg salad eaters, try me, okay? I'm not going to change my opinion on
never
this.
change, Dakota.
I won't.
Congratulations on everything, including The Sun Never Sets.
Thank you.
Honestly, one of your best, which is saying a lot. Everybody should check it out.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you. Look, the Fannings have been very good to me. You guys.
Oh, Josh, you're the best.
Are fans of Happy Second. You guys have always been very good to me.
Oh,
you're always welcome. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
And so ends another edition of Happy, Sad, Confused. Remember to review, rate, and subscribe to this show on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm a big podcast person. I'm Daisy Ridley, and I definitely wasn't going to do this by Josh.